It looks like it's on.
It looks like it's on. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording?
Hey.
Well, what's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Ground the Scruff, BGC Jet, Facebook Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches. Chorus, Sean, Mingle, and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison. I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from 953jams.com here in Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Where tomorrow, the Queen's Supreme Court will be loud, live, and always and forever in color. So if you got any questions, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the radio right now. I'm on the radio station live. I know y'all not going to be able to keep up with the capacity of the situation because this is going to be wet. Babe, give them the phone number, give them the call-in number.
I believe that number is 504-952-0016.
Once again.
504-952-0016. Call it live.
That's
Call
right.
us live. Call us live. Okay, so we're about to get on air right now. Let's get it.
Okay, all right, we on the air. Gio, are they in the comment section?
Of course.
95.3 Jams is the one and only DJ Callie Royce. You guys are witnessing a truly legendary show. This is actually me and they
What's
made
up?
the first time
Uh-oh.
going live on an off day.
On
an off day.
Sunday. What y'all
Shout out to
doing?
my
What's
girls
up?
for
What's
coming in.
up?
How you feeling?
What's up? I'm feeling good, Callie. You look good.
Thank you, girl. You
So I know
know,
you're feeling good
I know
today.
y'all hear a fresh voice. I am super excited. We have TS
It's me a little bit. It's me a little bit. Where do I look? Do I look here?
You look here.
Here? The
Here,
TV?
there,
for the
everywhere.
camera.
Oh.
Camera
No,
there.
we about to be live.
Oh, we live over there. Okay. All right. So we looking over here.
Right there, look over there. So, you guys, I'm super excited that she is here today. I cannot believe that you actually have a show in H-Town.
Yes, ma'am, honey.
Queen's Court is going down when? Tell us.
Yeah, listen, the Queen's Supreme Court Live is going to be tomorrow night in Houston, Texas, at the House of Blues Foundation Room.
Oh, yeah.
The painted door.
At the painted
The
door?
painted door is that's how you know the
Okay,
door.
so they're gonna know to get in. It's at the painted door. It's live. It's at the Foundation Room at the House of Blues. So this is what I need for you guys to do. I'm gonna be giving away. Well, I'm gonna give you a ticket.
Yes,
You're
thank
gonna get a
you.
ticket. You coming with the
You
ticket?
coming?
I'm coming.
Okay, so I
We-
got.
we-
So you got your ticket. There's 2 tickets for
Look
you.
at tickets, yes.
I'm gonna be giving 1 VIP ticket away.
Uh-oh.
1 VIP ticket away to the show
Uh-oh.
to the person that can tell me all 3 of my favorite things. Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
1, what is my favorite song?
Okay.
No, but that's a hard question to answer.
no.
I mean, I know.
I know. What is my favorite song? Okay. What is my favorite? What question can I use? What's my favorite song? What is?
Favorite color?
No, I've never shared this
Never
with them
shared.
for over the years. I'm talking about people that follow me. What is my favorite quote that I use all the time?
And they said favorite food. That's a good one. Because you
But they
like
don't know
food.
my favorite
I know that's the thing.
They don't know my favorite food, so I don't know if I should do favorite food. But you got to be here in Houston, Texas, in order for you to get the ticket. You got to be here in Houston, Texas, to get the VIP ticket for the live show on Monday. And the call-in number.
Your favorite artist.
Oh, they know that already.
Well, then so that's 3.
But they need they know that. I mean, they need to know. They know my favorite, but they need to know my favorite song.
Okay, so your favorite song. Go do the 3 again.
Favorite song. What did I say?
Favorite song.
My favorite song, my favorite quote.
Your
Or my
favorite
most
quote.
infamous quote. My most infamous.
Okay.
Infamous, bitch.
And then what's your third to get the ticket?
And when did I actually catapult and cross over into mainstream? When? When did it happen?
When as in what?
When did it happen?
This year or what happened or?
Yeah, year and what happened.
Okay.
It catapulted me over.
Gotcha.
into-
Okay.
Here and what happened?
Okay. All right, so let's get the interview started first. Let's
Yes,
talk about that.
I'm super happy. Okay, so you're here in Houston and you decided to have Queen's Court live in H-Town.
Well, it's the Queen's Supreme Court.
Queen's Supreme Court.
Yeah, you
Yes.
have to put the Supreme on it because the Queen's Court that's something that I revamped.
Okay.
So that's the Queen's Court that's something that was with myself and Kaya.
Yes, I remember, and that's
former
actually the second time I saw you.
Yeah.
When I saw that, so we're gonna talk about that too.
Yes,
If
we can.
So the Queen's Supreme Court is actually something you revamped.
Mhm.
What made you want to bring this show to Houston?
Well, I've been traveling the show all over the nation because we have fans of the new format of the show. Now we have super fans of the old format of the super fans,
Yes.
but that is dissolved, and my former co-host and I are not working together or friends. And that's dissolved, so the show must go on, and I revamped the show and rebranded the show, and I'm traveling it, and we have fans of the show. So what we do is we visit city to city to city where we get the highest amount of requests to come. And Texas was one. Dallas, did you see that turnout in Dallas?
Baby. So jumping off the walls, let's just say that. Jumping off walls. I think that was super, super fun. Like, everybody was super excited
Yeah.
to be there. And I think they was just excited to see you, just in general.
Well, it was
You
me.
came out, it was crazy.
It was crazy. It was me, Daniva, and Sophia, because Sophia is originally from Dallas.
Okay.
Sophia's originally from Dallas. And she used to do V103 in Atlanta with Frank Ski and Wanda. And, and Funky Daniva is very notorious online for commentary on housewives and love and hip hop stuff, and Daniva has his own following. And it's just like we all have our own following. And so, we get together and we collectively talk about things that are going on in social media. We judging things that are going on in social media and in the news and stuff like that, And I think it's just fun. We have a really good time.
So tell me, what made you choose Tim Bay to add to the Houston?
Well, Tim Bay is Houston. Tim Bay is Houston.
Yes,
So when you think about Houston, you think about Beyonce.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think about, what else you think about Houston? Slim Thug.
Yes.
Oh, I think about Slim Thug when I hear Houston. So
Shout out to Tim Bay, y'all. Shout out.
And I think about Tim Bay. Tim Bay's Houston, Texas. So I was like, well, bitch, he's done shows with me at the house. So I was like, well, why not just let him come over here and we do the show together here,
Yes. And he has a really massive following.
He does.
Yes.
I love Tim Bay. We worked together before with one of the hair companies that we were branding for. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of you too.
Yeah, I love Tim Bay. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing. I've seen Tim Bay make jokes about certain things, and just like myself, I like people that are controversial, that tend to push buttons or maybe get in a little hot water for the way they feel, and aren't afraid of losing anybody, based on the way that they feel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always kind of link myself with it because that's just the way I am too. I'm that way.
We already know.
Yeah.
So for the show, we're gonna talk about various topics today, you guys. So if you're listening and you don't know what Queen's Supreme Court is, and they're listening, let us know what they can expect if they bought tickets to the show.
Well, if you bought tickets to the show, you just listen, girl, you got to go look at those past shows. We have a good time. We have a good show. It's a pick me up for the week.
Okay.
You get to talk about the shit that you at home talk about, watching on the news, watching on television. You get to come out, talk about it live, get drunk, get fucked up, talk about it with some loudmouth queens, honey. And the premise of the show is we don't have any business judging anybody, but we do. And it's naturally, it's a natural thing. Like, none of us in this room or in this world have any business judging anybody on anything that happens, but we do it anyway. So I'm not here to tear anybody down or whatever, but this is just the way we feel about the topics and the things that are going on in the social media world and on the news. Like, this is what we feel. So we're gonna talk about it. So they can come on out and get some drinks, have a good time, dance, win some money, win some shoes. So a little bit, couple dollars,
Real quick.
have a good time. It's all about having a good time. And what I like about the way my show is formatted. I format the show so that it happens on Monday, the week starts on Tuesday.
That's right.
You get up, you may come here from work with a hangover like, bitch, I got a hangover from last night, but I had a good time last night. You know, you got a song stuck in your head. Cause last week, Donnie and I did we did a Betty Wright rendition, and he was like, I'm nervous.
Uh-oh.
My bills due. You know, it was fun. So, you know, it's like that was stuck in people's head for the rest of the week, you know, and it's just all around fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
And that's awesome. Can I tell you how I first heard about you?
Come on, Tim, the Lord Jesus.
Uh-oh, Kelly, come on.
So, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go to a break and come back, because May has questions as well.
Okay. Anybody calling?
Not yet.
We got a little Georgia phone call, but I was into you.
Oh, so they calling and you had to send them to the voicemail.
They're asking for the call-in
Call
number.
back. When y'all call back, we're gonna pause the combo, and we will.
What they want the call number anyway? Can you give them a number again?
504.
What is it? 504-952-0016.
All right. My cousin Kyle on here. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Okay, so you guys, let me just tell you how I heard about TS.
Here we go,
So
y'all.
I was working for this young lady, and she was just like, I am so into this new thing that I'm into. And she and she was like, you know, I've been watching things of new videos. So she was just
What she saw?
She said that I like this one video called Big.
Dickbitch.com.
Yes. And she actually paid for a subscription.
Oh my God.
So I told her, I said, what do you mean,
Well.
big, what you talking
Well.
about? So she reiterated it again, and she showed me. And
Wow, I happen to be a well-endowed sister.
I was like, wait, so, I actually, when I first met you, when I first saw it, I was just like, well. And I was quite intrigued because I've never seen someone to your voluptuousness and your sexiness.
Yes.
To have such a large.
A well-endowed. Wow.
Yeah.
Gio, what are they saying down there? Wow.
Well.
This is the word of the day, honey, is wow.
So I really want to know, like, what made how do you feel now about your past
My past endeavors. I mean, listen, now when I look back over it, I look back and I be like, well, I mean, that was a stepping stone, honey, you know. And this is what I try to encourage people out there in the world, is never be a prisoner to your past.
Okay.
Because, you know, that wasn't a sentence, that wasn't a life sentence, that was a space that I was in, you know. And it was based solely off of survival, for me, you know. And I made lots of money doing it, and I done moved on from it.
Would you go back?
If times were hard,
The real.
Like real hard.
yeah, I'd go back if times were hard. You know what I'm saying? If I'm nervous, and my bills due, you know, I would go back to it. But at this moment, the way that life has been set up for me now, is just really no need. You know, I left the situation as a legend.
You did.
Legendary. I left as a legend. I didn't even make an announcement that I was leaving. I just left. And I moved on, and you know, the reason why I didn't because people are like, well, why you ain't take it down, or for what, bitch? There's piracy, people steal videos, people are trying to profit off of work I've done, so it's out there, so there's no reason for me to deny it, you know? What I can do is educate people, you know, based on things that have transpired in my life. Like, that was a point that I was in my life where I was in the adult entertainment field. A lot of people get caught up into the adult entertainment world or the adult entertainment field, and they don't know how to get out. They don't know a space, you know, or they may not want to get out, or they're content doing what they're doing. I'm never in a content space. I always want to grow. Even when I was in that space, you know, I was trying to figure out how am I going to make this how am I gonna mass produce this? How am I gonna make this? How am I gonna be able to make more money off of this in this space? You know, I found out ways. I linked up with different companies. I linked up with different people. I got advice from larger companies. I partner with larger companies, which has allowed me to, you know, receive residuals from, you know, the stuff that I've done. And for me now, I mean, it's just,
Just sit back and collect.
that's just a stream. That's just
Like
one, yeah.
Sit back and collect.
That's just a stream for me. That's just a stream. That's not even like a.
We got a caller.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
let's
call.
answer, let's answer.
What's down with you, baby? Nope.
Tell
Oh,
me
she
that-
said, oh, she couldn't believe it.
You gotta tell them to turn their
She
radio.
Hi, you're live on 95.3 Gems with T.S. Madison.
They gotta turn their radio down.
That's what I'm calling for. I'm calling to say hello to T.S. Madison from Washington, D.C., where she is well loved.
Yay!
Listen, let me tell you something. I love the DMV. I love Washington DC. I love it's just like a second home for me. I don't care if I put a flyer out and say, hey, I'm in the coffee shop over there, they're gonna come out.
All right.
Because they love me and I love DC like that. If I had a chance to live in a different space, if I were able to move to a different space, I would live in DC because DC receives me. That's like I love DC.
Hi, you're live on 95.3 Gems with T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison.
What
Hey,
what's up, baby?
what's going on?
Who is this? Oh wait.
Oh, they hung up. I think they just wanted to say, hey, what's
Oh.
up, baby? All right, so y'all keep calling in. What's the number again? 504
952
952
0016.
0016. Y'all call in and talk to her right now. Looks like somebody's calling back.
I'm telling you, they gonna
We're
call.
gonna blow it up.
95.3 The Jams. We kicking it with TC Madison. What's up?
TS girl. She said TC.
DC.
The same thing.
Hi.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
From Washington, D.C., where we love.
Yeah, listen. Are you ready for me to come back to DC, baby?
We need you to come back to D.C. like it was yesterday.
Oh, we coming. We
Love
listen.
in the DMV. You know that. You are a shining star, a light wherever you go. Let the haters hate. We got prayers for you all the time. And know that you are loved and beloved.
That's I love my people. I love my people. Gio, can we get the dates for DC?
For DC.
Oh,
No.
we don't
No.
have DC Day. We got Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay.
Baltimore.
All right.
Because I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
Okay, what are the Baltimore days?
So our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. 24th and 25th.
Okay.
March 24th and March 25th.
I love you too, finest wine. Yes. Yes, March 11th, we're coming to Chi-Town.
Uh-oh.
March
Get your
11th.
tickets.
Oh, no. Yeah, I love you too. Listen, we can't say fuck her. Bless her. We gonna bless her. You know why we gonna bless her? We gonna bless her because, you know, bless her. Yeah, bless her heart.
She's been
All right,
moved.
thank you,
Okay.
caller.
All right,
She's
baby.
been moved.
All right, 95.3 Jams, you're live with T.S. Madison.
Hey, boo. What's going on? Hi, baby. Good.
You gotta answer the question.
Are you in Houston?
Yeah, it's Rosenberg.
All right. So, what is my favorite? Not my favorite artist, because that's so everybody knows that. But what's my favorite song?
That's a loaded question.
Yes.
They
No.
they know that because of the
They
show,
don't know.
but that's not
my
it.
favorite song.
That is
You
not
know, I
it.
was joking. Okay, well, I'll give you, that's chance one. Okay, chance two.
Myrtle.
What did I say? What is,
One of your infamous quotes.
Well, my infamous quote. This is so easy.
No, it's not. Because it can go two ways.
You look louder than color.
See? That's not it. No.
No.
No, sorry, baby. You gotta
That's
go.
not a good quote.
That's not it.
a good one.
Yeah.
We gonna hang up on you.
No. We got one more question.
But she,
One more.
but she can't win it, murder. She ain't get two. She gotta get 2 out of 3. She lost. She got 2 wrong.
T.S. Madison, this is DJ Callie Royce.
Yeah, girl. We gotta keep
We
going.
gotta keep it pushing. Hi.
You hungry? Hi, baby.
This girl, she'll do this all the time.
Yeah, this is me, T.S. Madison. How you doing, baby? Listen, you here in Houston?
No.
Oh, you going to the All-Star.
Oh.
Working.
Yes. So do you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me while we're on air? Give me some sugar, baby. Give me some sugar. And listen, don't go down there and do nothing that I wouldn't do at the CIA.
Well, that's not much.
That's right. Well, listen, bring you a duffel bag full of condoms, girl. Thank you,
I'm
baby.
not Craig
Thank you
KB
for coming
Spencer.
in. Thank you.
I'm Gio.
All right, y'all. So we have people still calling in to the radio show. I wanted to let you guys know that you guys can ask whatever you need to ask. Call in. We're giving away tickets as well.
Yes.
The 3 questions are, let's give it to them real quick.
Jill, what I said? What is my favorite song?
Okay.
Because they know my favorite artist.
Yes. So, what is
But
your favorite
my
song from that favorite artist?
Don't.
From that favorite artist.
That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, because it's still a hard. No, it's not. Because it's still a hard choice for you.
That's why I said
Can we
if it's a
still
hard
get
choice,
two
you
Right.
gotta hit
You
now.
gotta get 2 out of 3.
Yes, they have to get 2 out of 3.
Okay, good.
My favorite,
Have to.
My favorite song.
Song
Song
from your favorite artist.
from her favorite
My
artist.
most infamous quote.
A most infamous quote.
Infamous
And when
quote.
did you cross over to
And
mainstream?
when did I
Year
cross over?
and why? Like
Yeah.
year and what?
Year and why?
Uh-oh.
All right. So you guys, we are going to open up the phone lines back again in just a second, but I do have another question that I want to touch on while we were on the subject.
Okay.
Okay, so for people who don't know already, the Queen's Supreme Court, you are a queen, you are a diva, you are like one of the highest ranked right now when it comes to getting
Social
getting
yeah.
information,
Well, not just getting teeth, but just I'm the highest rank.
social controversy.
I'm the highest rank because I like to get people's mind thinking.
Yes.
Like, get them thinking about it. Like, because people are like, what you thought about that? What you thought about Justice Smalley, bitch? I think he guilty. What you think? So, I get the ball rolling in on that.
What
Like,
are the thoughts?
for me, here's the thing. I'm not a girl that likes to break the news because sometimes when you break news, you can break it wrong.
Correct.
Ah.
Or premature.
Or premature. I don't want to break
Agreed.
news.
Agreed.
I want to talk.
We want to talk about what the people are talking about.
I want to talk about it and give my unadulterated
Alpha, you got to call in.
opinion about it.
Okay.
I don't want to be the breaking news because sometimes when you break that news, you might get the tea wrong. I just want to discuss it, like, girl. So how did he go out in the cold in sub-zero temperature, honey, and still get that sandwich home hot and fresh?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He got the sandwich home, y'all.
Hot and fresh.
Hold on, we got another caller. Let's answer. 95.3 Jams, you are live with T.S. Madison. This is DJ Callie Royce. What's your question? Uh-oh, hold on. I'm so sorry.
Girl, you are hanging up on the children,
Girl. Click boom.
95.3 Jams, you are live with T.S. Madison. This is DJ Callie Royce. What's your question?
Hi, is this me?
Is this you?
Oh, yes, this is City Trash. Hello, Daddy Palau.
Hi, baby. Hi. You,
Excited to see you tomorrow.
yes. Oh, so you got your tickets already. You got your tickets.
So see, this is what I'm saying. I was trying to get a week one because I already, okay. So for fun, I'm going to ask these questions. Can I ask them?
Yes.
But you got your tickets, babe.
That's okay. I'm still here. Okay.
She got other friends. It's okay, brother. We
Okay,
can't.
well, you
You answer the
you
questions.
get this ticket for your or friend?
Whatever,
Okay.
just answer the questions. We
Let's
can't.
do it.
Okay, so favorite song I guess was
No.
That's not it.
No?
That's
Okay,
not it.
Next question.
What's,
No,
I mean, next answer.
Here's for my quote. Okay, so I guess myself about
Because it's two.
real selfish. That's the pussy up.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
That's it. That's it.
Okay, you got one right.
You got one right. You got
That's
one
it.
right. That
That,
was right.
that's number one. Okay, what's the last?
she crossed over in 2013 because she did a mind that got on top, high
She got two right.
Two
got
eyes.
So this,
two right.
she gets the ticket.
Yeah.
Then you get the tickets. All
Oh,
right,
She
cool.
got two right. Yeah, you did.
So
All right,
I need her
so
to.
I'm gonna take a break. What I'm gonna do is actually get your information so that way we can hook you up, okay? Stay on the line for me, and we're about to cut on some music. Y'all, stay tuned. We are live right now with T.S. Madison. Y'all stay live. If y'all wanna call in, call in. Give us about 5 minutes. That way we can get the lines cleared and ready for you guys. So we're gonna get into some music right now on 95.3 Jams.
If you don't mind, just write it down for me, the first and last name.
All right.
If you don't mind for me, just write it down. That's all I need, and I'll take care of it after that. That's all I need. Yeah, that's all I need. Thank you.
They don't know that song.
No, but it's a hard choice because of there's a multi.
They don't know that song.
I know they
I
don't.
got you a gift.
You did.
Yes, I did. This is
She loves a
actually
gift.
from our sunglass company.
Oh.
Yes.
That is
May I open it?
excited.
May I
Yes,
open
you
it?
can open it right now. Hey, sweetie, what's your name?
Well, the name of the person for the ticket. The name of the person for the ticket.
Tiffany. Okay. And the name. Oh,
Sydney.
Sydney. Okay.
May I open it?
And what's
Yes,
that
Myrtle,
again?
pull the spoon.
Hey.
But it's
Perfect.
but is that the name of the person for the ticket?
Call you with the info.
Is this the ticket?
Is that the person for the ticket?
Yes. Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you, baby. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your favorites.
So
Right.
basically, let me give you the tip.
That's the first place you go, baby.
Spread that smack.
That's the first place you go. You gotta make sure that motherfucking cat is snatched all the way up. Whoa. That's the first place you go. Okay.
So that right there is actually the glasses. So basically, they're starting a new company. They were selling glasses here in H-Town. They decided to give you a pair of the exclusive pink glasses.
Is this
we'll give you-
female? Female?
Yes.
They're female?
Yes.
They're black?
Mhm.
Yes.
Black on. So it's the Shade Spot on Instagram. I'll give you all of their info, but when you wear them, just shout them out or give them a little wink on Instagram. Thank you. And we'll give you all their details. But these were definitely supplied by them, and they are big fans of you.
Okay, tell them again out there. This company is
The Shade Spot
the Shade Spot
on Instagram.
on Instagram. Shouts out to the Shade Spot on Instagram. They are black, female owned and operated company. So
Yes.
please make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you are supporting your black owned and operated businesses, and especially your black female owned and operated businesses.
Yes.
The Shade Spot, honey.
Yes,
the Shade
yes.
Spot
Yes, follow them up,
on
baby.
Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah,
Did you get that?
the Shade Spot.
Shade Spot. So okay, so right now, I just wanted to let you know we appreciated you for coming. So that was your little gift.
Yes,
We
thank
gotta
you.
get back into the interview.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more calls. So I'll answer. You just have phone off. Okay. So next topic, we are gonna talk about a couple of things that have been happening and highlights.
Okay.
And then we also are gonna get back to you. Oh, I'm gonna text you. I'll
Okay.
text you the info.
Thank you.
Y'all already got it doing that.
What y'all really want from a nigga?
I'm sorry, Tweet.
What y'all really
After
want
this
from a
song, we'll go
nigga? what you really want from me. Hallelujah. Hey, what you really want from a nigga. Thank you, Jesus. Gio, what they saying? Can you read me some of the stuff? They cussing me out.
They're saying things.
What they saying?
Somebody didn't answer. It's move up. I can't move up because I'm plugged into charge.
Come on
Oh,
up.
come on, you can plug into my computer.
Okay.
Come into my computer.
What y'all really want from a
Is it
nigga?
a recorder?
Oh,
Is it an iPhone?
Of course.
what y'all really want from a nigga?
Nah.
All right, y'all. Got T.S. Madison live.
That's right, baby.
I'm super excited.
What
Let's
y'all
say-
really want?
Lachey, we'll be back in Miami in summertime.
It's summertime.
Summertime. We can't come right back.
Listen, they like the shade spot. Get y'all glass at the shade spot, ladies and gentlemen. The shade sport.
Yes, honey.
The
Yes.
shade sport on
Give
Instagram.
me the Instagram so that way we can make sure
The
it's the right
shade
one.
sport.
It's the shade_spot.
Y'all got
Shade
now you know
underscore
I'm a fuss about them underscores and periods and stuff. Shade underscore
The
sport.
shades underscore spot. Make sure y'all check it out.
Shade underscore sport.
Okay, so we're on live. T.S. Madison is here. Y'all say hi.
Hey
Y'all
y'all.
just popping in. Share,
What's
share,
up,
share the
babe?
live. Share the live. If y'all have questions, you can call and ask, or you can drop the questions in the comments. Get in here, get in here.
And
Share,
you
share,
live
share.
ones, are you live?
We'll be in Virginia and Norfolk 321.
Yes, 321 will be
in Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia. Listen, you got to go to, I gotta tell them where to get the tickets.
For Norfolk, Virginia, it'll be on Eventbrite. It's on Eventbrite already.
Is it?
Yes.
My cousin said, hey, auntie.
No, it's on Eventbrite.
It's on Eventbrite?
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Okay.
his auntie. He said, hey, auntie.
Hi, baby.
That's my cousin Kyle.
Hi, Carl. How you doing, baby?
Well, we'll be back to New Orleans,
He said,
yes.
why are we in here?
Yes.
It's
The
a
shade underscore spot, baby.
yes.
All right, well,
Okay,
let's
so
go to the.
we're about to get back on live, you guys.
Yeah. Child, that's some Valentine's Day music. That's some Valentine's Day music she got going on over there.
95.3 Jams, guys. We are back live. It's your girl DJ Callie Royce with my co-host.
Nate Mag.
Hey, we got T.S. Madison in the
In
building.
the building.
Remember, you guys, now that we're coming back in here, she has a show tomorrow. I need you guys to get tickets. If you are in H-Town, if you're not in H-Town, you need to bring your tail to H-Town.
Come on down and get your tickets.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, how do they get tickets? If they're not here and they're like, oh, I gotta go.
They
Go to
gotta
Eventbrite.
Go to the eventbrite.com and put in the
Eventbrite.com.
Queen's Supreme
The
Court.
Queen Supreme Court.
Right.
So make sure you guys go to Eventbrite, Queen Supreme Court, get the Houston tickets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there, Nate Mac will be there. We're all gonna be supporting. Make sure you guys come in and again, share the live if you're on Instagram. You can follow me, DJ Callie Royce. And come hop in, share the live. Share. So that way we can get all of the views for this show.
That's right.
So, okay, T.S. Madison, I have to ask you a question. So we got some stuff going on in highlights right now. There's a lot of stuff going on in our entertainment world.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's get on it
Now,
now.
Nate Mac, go ahead and ask her about this young man that
Are we back? We get on Justin. We starting off on Justin. Okay. My question is, where's Journey? I said this earlier on my Instagram.
Okay.
If y'all remember watching Eve's Bayou,
Mhm.
and Journey Smollett was the younger, I need her and their Aunt Moselle to come. Put your hands out, Justin. Justin, put your motherfucking hands out and tell us what the hell is going on between the sheets in your home. Put your hands out so that we can know what the fuck going on. Tomorrow, I'm sentencing you to your Aunt to y'all fake Aunt Moselle from Eve's Bayou to put your hands out so we can find out what's going on.
what is happening?
For me,
I can see this. I can see this
put your
happening.
hands out. Yeah.
I can see this right
You
now.
know? Yeah, Journey though.
Wait, okay, so to me, like what would possess a person to pay somebody to attack them or
'Cause it is
talk about
confirmed
a
now.
story like
Oh,
that.
It is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
It is confirmed that he did pay somebody.
So what is your thought process on something like
Well,
this?
maybe he was seeking martyrdom. Maybe he was seeking that. Maybe he was trying to start a revolution or something. Maybe that could have been the case. He's trying to start a revolution, and
She's trying to hold your hands too.
yeah, maybe he was trying to start a revolution. You never know. Like our country is in a perilous time. We're in a race war. We're in a sexual orientation war. We're in a gender war. We're at war right now, civil war in our country over racism, sexual orientation. Maybe he was trying to start a revolution because he was a black man that said, you know, the MAGA people shouting out racist and homophobic slurs.
And he got a defense attorney, and you would normally get a defense attorney if you are the victim. You would get a regular attorney. He got a defense attorney
So
now.
maybe he was trying to start a revolution. I don't know. What I do think, what happened in this situation for me is he set us back a second.
Ooh.
Because anybody that's LBGT and black, they're not gonna really pay our stories any attention like that. We already have a hard enough time with people trying to pay our stories attention, and then you come and you fabricate this whole situation, this whole story. You lie. Then you put together this thing like this is an Empire skit for the show. That it's like, wow, you know, I really feel bad that if this is true.
Do you think he could come back from this?
No.
No.
I'm still coming back from this. But I have a question because you were talking about how it set the community back a little bit. First of all, I don't want to reference in any manner to offense, so I'm gonna ask: do you classify yourself?
Yeah, I'm LGBTQ or ABC. Yes, I'm under the umbrella. I'm
ABC?
trans.
ABC.
I'm trans, so yes,
Okay.
I fall under the umbrella because there's so many hate crimes against, you know, trans people. Definitely trans women of color. There's so many hate crimes like every year.
Yeah.
And there's hate crimes against black gay men, and it's like, why would you do that, Jussie? Like, why would you do that? You know, the only logical thing that I could think is that he was trying to start a revolution or something like that. But
Cloud.
you say cloud?
Cloud. I think in a way because it drew so much attention at first. Like most things that hit the media, if you're not really paying attention or you're not very, thorough in what you're reading and what you're understanding, you just, oh my God, this is at an all-time high. Like you said, hate crime. Somebody got bleach on them. Somebody had a news or what? All today.
But I just don't think
That's
that they
very-
thought it out.
Yeah.
I don't think that they thought it out like
But
all
too
the way
well.
out.
And I feel like he is I feel like for the space that he was in, I think there was a lot of controversy about what's going on with his role on Empire. And I think that they said
Well, what's
that
going on with his role?
so basically they said that because his role has been removed from Empire,
How
he
did they
wanted
know
to
that?
find
Is that true?
that this is all
They filmed a funeral scene just recently, and they're stating that
he was the one who
he's in the casket. And right after that was filmed, then all of a sudden this came
But
about.
this is the thing.
We don't know that, but
I don't know if that is to be totally
True,
true.
right.
But if that is the truth, your whole legacy on Empire is going to be washed over by this. You've wiped away everything that
and
you've
that's he
done
blackballed himself as
by
well.
this.
Yes,
By
was
this.
really bad.
Definitely blackballed yourself.
This has wiped everything that you've done. And this is why, let me tell you something. I need to say this so that people can understand my equation of this. This is why I've never gotten into the outing men. Like outing men on a public, because no matter what you do after that, you're going to always be linked to that outing that you've done. Like, and this is why I try to tell trans girls, not that they should be in a closet, or you should be in a closet, with whom you're dating or whatever, but it's just like when you sensationalize stuff like this, you will only be known, or you'll only be, like when they Google you, it'll be for that, unless you can really work your way out of that. Like, just like you said, I found you through a dope film. This is why I never run from it. This is why I always own it, embrace it, and let people know this is where I was in life, and this is where I am now. And that's not a scandal for me. So a person could use it as a scandal.
But can I be honest about that? I think that you being in an adult entertainment, when I first saw it, I was like, damn, she a boss bitch.
Wow.
I didn't even think it's like, bitch,
Gio,
well, I got
wow.
you. Slay. And
Wow.
I was like, what? But I'm gonna be honest,
Wow.
after watching that, I was just like, I want to own it in the bedroom. I need to own it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I
La Reina.
Motivational and
El
all
Reina.
that.
it was slightly, but then the next time I saw you was with the Kaya situation. So I was like, whoa, wait, she got a whole show.
Yeah.
So I identified. I was like, okay, so now I know her for this. Now I know her for this.
Yeah.
And from there, I followed and made sure I just watched the video.
Yeah.
And so now that brings me to the Kaya situation. With you and Kaya, how I know that you guys tried. Well, I'm not sure if you guys tried
You
to
can say it.
reconcile.
No, we did try to reconcile.
Okay. So
No.
from that show,
Let's get that. We tried.
Well, I
You
mean,
tried,
that
Madison.
was in a private,
You tried.
Hold on, Gio, hold on before you. That was in a private space when we were in DC, like right after our initial split up happened. You know, I didn't know. I really everything that you guys saw online, I saw. You know, it's never been a pick up a phone and be like, bitch, I'm mad at you.
right? Okay.
Or this, I feel this way, or I feel that way, or you know, blah 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 blah. It's never been that. It's been exactly what when the live come on. I'm like, oh okay, so this is how you feel. There's never been a private space
For y'all to talk.
for me to even to know how you feel about something. When we were in DC back a year ago,
218.
February the 18th, when we were in DC. Yeah, like,
Trust.
well,
Trust.
we know the dates because these are
She left on 2-5.
your significant dates that you know sit with us because this is what happened. You know, when we had a conversation, we did a gig in DC, and when we did the gig in DC, I was really hoping that at the gig that we would be able to, you know, rectify men or whatever. And I said to her, you know what? When we were in DC, I said I'd rather us leave, part ways as friends, and not become enemies over something that I don't really even know what's going on. Her words to me were, "It's gonna be blessed. We're gonna be blessed. We're gonna be blessed." Whatever. That was Saturday. Sunday we got up. We did a gig on Sunday. We did the for Impulse Group for HIV and AIDS awareness. We did that, and at the show, you know, I grabbed her by the hand because we were having flight issues with the promoter that brought us over there. So I was like, girl, have you got your flight situated? Because the promoter done fucked our flights or whatever, you know. And we were talking. I said, listen, I don't want to leave here and go back home and we have issues with each other. I love you. I really want to know, or I would really like for us to, if all of this is going to be an issue in our friendship, let's just part and be friends. You know, and I said the same thing the night before. I said it this day. We talked, we did such a good show. The next day, the Impulse Group was ready to book us, you know, to do a national tour
With the Queen.
with the Queen's Court and bringing awareness to, you know, HIV/AIDS and protection and PrEP and all that, you know. And then she went home and she said very awful things.
Yeah.
Not just about me, but in her, you know, conversation, she said things that offended the company.
You're talking about on Instagram Live, right?
She said stuff that offended the company.
Right.
And the company put out a statement because she said such vile things, you know, about gay people and whatever. And the company put the statement out. I never had anything to do with that. She said this stuff from her mouth and they withdrew. We lost money. We lost the gig, we lost that stuff because of the things that she said. They withdrew that and they made an apology to all gay, lesbian, and trans people out there and said, we apologize. We do not support any person that feels any type of homophobic, transphobic, or any of these ways. We don't support people in that way. We would never have booked this if we knew that this is the way this person felt deep down
that way.
inside. That had
Right.
nothing to do with me.
Okay, let me pause you real quick. So for those that do not know the story or understand anything that's going on, let's just backtrack just quickly to catch them up real quick. For me, from what I saw that was going on, there was a show called The Queen's Court. It included Kaya, and it
And me.
also included
Myself, yeah.
T.S. Madison. The show was very, very popular, does numbers, and it's trending. And to this day, people still watch you guys' old shows, and you
Because
can go.
there's
you
nothing
type
ever
in-
gonna be like that. There was nothing ever like it. It's nothing gonna ever be like that. Because Kaya is very unfiltered.
Very.
She says whatever
Very.
she feels or whatever, and then when we were together, like, we both do numbers separate, but we do great numbers
Together,
when we
yeah.
were together. But we're not in that space to be able to do that, I'm past it. We read each other during the year, during whatever, and it took me a long time before I even said anything negative about the girl, because I was still in the space of, well, maybe we could fix it, well, maybe, until it started getting into dark areas, like, I was like, well, why you go so dark with it? I don't really know what you upset about. I really don't know. I don't know what you're upset about, because you've taken this to a social platform and gotten the social opinions of people that we don't know, instead of, bitch, listen,
I need to tell you this and that.
this is what I need to do. So I could be like, oh, okay. Or she could be like, well, oh, okay, well, it's not this or the other. One thing, it was about these plants in the house, then it was about too much lighting, too much equipment, then it went on to trademarking, then it went past that. So it was so many different things that I'm just sitting here like, well, girl, well, what was it?
Show-wise, just so I can explain, because a lot of my followers do not know what's going on. Just
Okay.
because this is just the people I know.
Okay.
So, because I've been asked as well. So basically, there was a show where you actually decided on your own to do a big production, or was it both you guys' joint thought process?
Anything that transpired with
Was joint.
it was a joint. I never
Okay.
overstepped my situation, because I didn't know that it was something that she and I had sat down and we formulated together.
Okay.
I never, anything that, any light, any fixture, anything that that was ever saw, we sat down, we had a meetings before we did any of the things. I never did anything, and we were in the basement because I asked her, I said, girl, I don't really think we're gonna have a good signal in the basement. Okay, we can do the new setup right here in the living room. We just have to move it out each week or whatever. She said to me verbatim, I would rather feel like that I'm going to work every day, pulling up, going downstairs, going to work, and then going home. I said, bitch, this shit is heavy. So before we move all this shit down into this basement, are you sure that this is what you want to do? She said yes. I moved. We
Get it
moved.
done.
We got it, we put it down there, and then we took a break, and we came back with the new setup. Nothing that transpired, she was oblivious to, nothing.
Yeah, and that's exactly how she sounded on the live. So basically, there was an interview with Monique that was supposed to happen.
Yes.
And she basically was saying that there was nothing completed as far as lighting and all of these things when you guys everything was going wrong the day of the show.
But she wasn't there any time prior to. They were partying the day before at the Super Bowl party. They were out partying, and I was home trying to get the stuff together. You know, her thing was, we're bigger than Monique, and I'm like, yeah, we might be big, trending, and all this stuff, but we can't be so big that we cannot be so big that something just as big or some story just as big as companies that we are getting the exclusive to wouldn't catapult us into something
Right,
bigger.
into something else.
So, you
That
know,
would have did numbers, honestly, and it did do numbers.
It did,
Regardless
it
if it happened or it didn't
It was still
happen.
watching.
Do you feel that because in the middle of the catastrophe, you were in the midst of the things, the chaos that was going on, do you feel that Monique in any type of way was slightly being messy by recording that?
we were a messy show. So therefore, with us being a messy show, just like y'all got y'all camera over
Yeah.
here, you know, and I got my camera going on over here, we could say some shit that may not air. Hello?
That's true.
So I didn't really have an issue with Monique recording anything because she knew the arena she was stepping into.
Right.
We were messy. It was a messy show. We said messy things, and in order for us for nothing to be bleeped out, everybody was recording.
everybody had a kid. Different names.
That's what happens.
So I just don't feel like I seen it from everybody from all the social commentary that was going on about the whole situation. Everybody's like, well, maybe Monique was being messy. She shouldn't have did this and the other. Bitch, if I'm gonna go on any interview, see, I got my camera going on right now. I don't know what might be put out to the public or what could have been chopped up and spliced, and you know what I'm saying. And to the defense of Monique, Kaya's done that before on a radio interview that she had with somebody else, that she said she brought her own shit down there because she was not going to let those people put out any bad imagery of her. You know, and it was not our intention or my intention to do anything negative towards Monique, because I understood what was getting ready to happen or what was going on. Everybody wants the next level, anything that they're doing. If we are doing anything in life and we're not trying to next level it, what the fuck is you doing it for? And then for me, after all the stuff transpired, and then I'm looking out here and I'm like, well, girl, so now we done split, and this is something that you complained about first when you got on the lock. This lets me know that you were lying. This was none of the problem, because you left there and you tried to do this whole thing over here separately. If you wanted to do it alone, I would be big enough bitch to say, we've ran our course, Madison.
Let's just go out the door.
Just do our separate thing. We've ran our course. I'd like to do it the way that I want to do it. I don't want to, because I used to say to her, like, girl, there's certain things that you can't say. And for people that used to be out there saying, oh, well, your channel never got attacked when y'all was young. Yes, bitch, my Facebook used to be shut down. My stuff used to be locked. Yes, it was. It was attacked all the time. Especially that time when she was talking about Keisha K. Lore. My shit was locked. It was locked. My shit was attacked.
Gucci man say,
No, it was the fans of these people, Trina fans, everybody. And this is what the stupidness of people that pissed me off out here in the lands, to try to make a conspiracy like I was the one attacking. I don't give a fuck if you girl. I don't give a fuck if you stream or whatever, bitch. I was streaming without you before. So I don't care about that. Okay? You got fans of people that you offended. Like, people stop fucking with me because I was sitting there with this girl. People weren't fucking with me.
I don't even remember the topic you guys discussed, but I remember it was one subject that was brought up, and she went on like a rant about it, and you was looking like, ooh.
It probably was.
Wait a minute.
It probably was the thing. It probably was the thing with Trina. You know, it probably was that. You know, because there were times that we would, but before the show would start, I would say, sister, we not talking about Trina today. We're not talking about it, not today. And we'll get on there, and then she'll be like, we'll be talking about something, and then there's a sour puss, and then I'm like, I just said we wasn't talking about this girl today. Like, because I got so tired of the constant backlash, we were streaming from my page, from my home, from my stuff, and my shit was constantly under attack. Constantly. There was a constant report. There was a constant flagging. It was constantly going on my shit. This is why I have numerous backup pages. Because of stuff like that. So when the people were talking the shit like, it wasn't never no problem when she was on. Yes, it was. It was.
Get it right. Get it right.
What they saying, Gio?
But are they over it?
But this I'm at the radio show.
I understand that. That's what they ask. When you ask what they're saying, that's what they're saying. They're over it. Yeah, because it's too nice. We done talked about it forever.
About this. I can't dance around it. I mean, it is what it is. Like that show birthed this show, so I can't go around it. I try my best to, I go into different places. But if you guys ask me about it, I'm going to be open about this. If my story ain't changed, it's been a whole year later. Ain't nothing in my story changed. Nothing.
And we appreciate you discussing it, because some people just don't know. So, with that being stated, I think it is super dope that you have catapulted into your own arena.
Yeah.
And I think that there are, again, to go back to the Jesse situation, I feel like there are so many people that are affected daily with being attacked or not having the same type of rights and just being able to be human. You're still human.
Right.
Like, regardless of who you decide to sleep with, how you decide to dress, what you decide to do, you're still human.
Right.
And I think that with the Jesse situation, I feel like it did bring us back a little bit, just
It
a little
did
bit.
set us back because it's just like, now are these stories gonna be taken serious? Like, are they gonna take our cry for help serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Put us in
does
the
make
negative
sense.
mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far
What's
as.
wrong, Gio?
Doesn't.
Another question.
Did I do bad?
No.
No, I
This
just.
just Myrtle. Let's
I
move
get
on
it,
to the next
I
subject,
just,
Myrtle.
for me, like,
It's just 12 months old, girl.
I know that, Gio, but there are people that, in defense of the radio.
No, not that's. I'm just telling you, like
In the
it's just.
defense of her,
I get it.
she asked a question that she hasn't had an opportunity
To ask. And when you get, and I think what people need to understand here is anytime we ever encounter someone that does not know the logistics or the things that they've always wanted to ask, you can't just chop somebody off and be like, because we are transparent. That's always been our platform, transparency. So if you don't know, that could have been a question you've had since 2518
Right.
and you had to get it, and I get it. So it's old to us, yes. We lived it 3 and 4 times and 39 times over and over, and we still hear about it today, tomorrow, yesterday. We're gonna hear about it next year, and next month, and next week. We understand that.
I mean, because we
These people have to understand that, and I get that it's tiring to them because they are true fans, and we appreciate every single one of them. But that conversation that you just had with her might have changed one of your listeners' perceptions that they've never been able to ask or ever had the balls to ask and just got their answer. And so, yes, it might be agitating, and yes, it might be a subject that puts me completely to sleep
Yeah.
because I'm over it inside of my spirit. But I get it. And I get that it's something we went through the situation. We have to cross back over the situation. It's a trial and tribulation we had to go through to get to where we are now. And I'm fine with
We
that.
gotta meet it at the door every
Yes.
time. So, and even like every radio station, every place I go, because it was.
It's gonna happen.
It was a big show.
Let me explain to her followers too. So let me say this. I am a part of the LGBT and straight community slightly.
Okay.
Because there's a gray
She
line
said
in the
slightly.
middle. There's a gray line in the middle just for me.
Okay.
So
Oh,
for
wow.
me personally, being that most of my following is straight, and they have like all of the subjects and topics, and I follow hip hop. I follow so many different blogs. Once this story broke, it was huge.
Yeah.
When she got on
Yes.
live, and then when
Kaya.
Kaya
Yeah.
got on live,
Yes.
and then I kept thinking in my mind, oh yeah, Kaya rap. She really
Right.
needs to be a rapper.
Yep.
And then it clicked in my mind, oh she did her thing. You know what I'm saying?
I get
So
it.
all of my stuff was thinking, the blood was pumping. But right after that, you want to know some other stories that broke? There was a few other stories that broke that grabbed my attention, and it made you think, oh, okay, well, I don't know whatever happened to them. I
get
Googled
it.
I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the videos of them trended. Then the last thing you saw was what Kaya said. So I never.
We didn't
knew.
address. We had to make a conscious choice, and
Oh,
on
okay.
our team, and when I say our team, I mean Madison and I, because Madison and I dealt with that. I know everybody else feels like they dealt with that, but me and her dealt with that.
Yeah.
Okay, constant attack. Nobody understood the questions, the messages, the emails, the phone call. You're trying to go to sleep, 2:00 in the morning. We're on a gig. You doing a meet and greet, and somebody's like, "Man, you're like, hi."
Yeah.
How are you? I love you, but please back up. There's things that transpired in our lives that we did not share. And where that person was going at us every day, calling us names, talking about our parents, doing things that were not necessary to be done for no reason because we didn't have any of that ill will or maliciousness towards that person. And to wake up and what y'all saw, we dealt with. We watched it happen with you guys, is what nobody understands. So, and not to say you don't understand, so I don't mean that in that form, but it's so much that we never addressed. So I understand when you ask a question like, well, what transpired for this, and this situation? Because you only heard one person and a really loud dog over there running and barking. And we were not doing any of that. I addressed it one time on 223 on my video to all the things that Madison could not say. I addressed it from the professional management position of what transpired. And that's where I left it. I never made another video about it because I was done.
Yeah.
She said what she said in 2 videos, 2 lives, and that's all the energy they got.
Yeah.
Yes, every once in a while it gets up under her skin and she slipped into it and talked about it, but it's a subject matter that has to happen and it moves on. We get it.
Yeah, but it gets
They're
tired.
giving you love. They
I
don't want
love
you to
them.
be
I love them.
sad.
I ain't sad, but it's just like stuff that I had to make, just like you said, of the conscious decision to just go in a corner and not say,
Yeah.
and just let the people think what they think, and just let the attack just go, and I just had to
But
get in the
that
corner.
takes a heck of a strong ass person, because if somebody's constantly telling me I'm wrong, I'm trifling, I'm wrong, I ain't shit, you ain't gonna be
You can't
shit,
poke the
da,
bear.
da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you poking me.
And nobody,
What's gonna pop?
nobody in an outline, in an out of the zone or out of the space ever gave Madison the true pat on the back for not running her mouth.
That is
Because
strong.
me and her could have went to town for days. We could have went on everything she said. We had a piece for everything she said.
But
We
that's
never
the
did it.
That is the normal
Yeah,
response. That's
but we
all
work.
pop.
We're working.
Yeah, but
One's working and one's not.
My thing
Yeah.
is, I had to work.
Yeah.
After that, I had to work, and my thing was, one thing, my mother was a strong beacon for me in this situation, because she was like, boo, you can't prove nothing to somebody that already believe you're wrong. They already believed it. They already believed the stuff. They weren't nowhere in the situation. They weren't anywhere there. They was nowhere around. They already
French Bella, I see it.
anyway.
Yeah.
That's it.
Correct.
They already have condemned you anyway, so just leave it alone. So I had to get in a quiet space. And it gets crazy sometimes that I couldn't open up my email, I couldn't open up my live, I couldn't open, like, just going on about my life without, bitch, you need this and the other. It's still constantly, bitches flagging my shit because a person is sitting over here saying that I'm attacking them, and I'm like, girl, I done moved. I've never attacked you. I done moved on, and then all these other third-party verification systems jumping in just so they
CC Bill came out of nowhere. Just trying to tell you
Yeah.
what
So
y'all
they
know,
can-
like
so
you
they
don't
can
know.
Monetize off of the beat, because it was I really felt like it was a monetizing situation. Like people were monetizing off of it more than me. I wasn't even monetizing off of it. People were making videos about it, keeping the shit going. I'm like, girl, that was yesterday, that was Friday. Girl, what? Leave me alone.
Kyle said, yes, auntie is in her bag, literally.
All the
It's in your
time.
bag. That's right. But that shows you the high road. And honestly, you are a role model for a lot of people who don't know how to handle situations like this. For example,
It ain't easy.
Cardi B was attacked, and she went clap back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, this is my thing with Cardi B. Cardi B is so coin. There would not be, if I was so coin, in a coin space with all these great opportunities and this situation that's going on, this is another thing that makes you have to step back. Like, girl, let me step out of all that chaos.
And just
let me-
work.
Let me get over here in this space and get my blessing. Because the chaos is going to be exactly what it is. It's chaos.
Yep, all the time.
And Cardi B is who she is.
She was, but another thing you gotta think about too is she was birthed from social media. So when you start somewhere, it's not like you can rip yourself from it. She started from like, oh, I'm reading all these comments. People are excited about me acting crazy. Okay, people love me. They love me. But then
She's
they
the
go
people
from
choice.
loving you to hating you overnight, because then you got Nicki fans coming at you. Then you,
But
baby, you're
one
dry.
thing you got to do is what you got to realize in all of that, you got to log out. You got to log out. You got to turn that
That's
phone
what
off.
she did.
But I know, don't delete your social. Don't delete your bag. No, you don't let nobody give me your bag like that when you delete your bag. You just got to log out. You got to log out. When I found out that I can go in there and I can remove keywords like names.
Oh yeah. Did you
Then
know
I
that?
went on that
Because she
video.
finally let me get in there, and she don't see none of that. And I did. It comes on mine, but she don't see it. That's what I need.
That you can go through and you can give. I didn't need to see Kaya. I didn't need to see Mandy. I didn't need to see any of the things that was going on. I went in there and I put those keywords in so that I don't see it. Cause I didn't want to turn on my stuff to go on about my life,
be
because
harassed.
my life is social media. I didn't want to just keep going, and I have to keep going on and on. Now I do respect and understand that when I come to a radio station, that
It has to be asked.
they ask. Just
You've
like-
never seen her to ask it. We get
You
it.
know, just like Little Kim and Nicki Minaj. Everywhere she goes, they ask her because I've seen her say, Do I got to ask it? Do I got to?
But I will say, because we do not do that much radio like that, or interviews in that manner where it's not written and it's just actual visual or speaking interviews, I get
Yeah, that is going to
that it's going to happen. But when you get to when we do more because we choose to do more because we choose not to do as many
There's
now,
gonna be subjects in it.
there are it's always because we covered a subject. You asked the question. I told you what subjects we're not going to talk about. Point blank. Period. Because I'm not with it.
Yeah.
I just don't have time. So I get that this was going to be a subject. I'm not slow. I'm not stupid. I knew this was going to be a subject, but I knew that you had not asked the question. So we don't do that much verbal interviews like that in a radio station because we choose not to. We're very picky about what we do.
Right.
It is not a game to just be like, I mean, because if we wanted to, we could be in a radio station or doing something every day.
Every day.
Every day,
I'm
all
sure.
day.
And I'm sure because I mean press is everywhere, and I'm sure people there hop all the time.
But I mean every day.
I'm so glad.
You know, I mean, but we thank you for the love, and that needs to be known that we thank you. And you're asking your questions is okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That was okay. You haven't seen her to ask that question. I get it.
Yeah, it's like we live, and then usually when we
You're gonna
live,
have people that
we
whatever,
get,
but
we get my fans, and you still get her fans that come in defense of her, and
And it's fine.
It's cool. We all right with that, and I get it. We want everybody to still like. I never want her fan base to not to not be on her side, and I don't want my fan base to be attacking. I just want to move on.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
And then moving on, I know that you have another question.
Oh,
And we also, you guys, if you guys want to call in and talk to T.S. Madison, please do. We're going to give the number right now. And
one slowly, please, because they didn't get it.
Slowly, so that way we can get the blow ups one more time, honey. And I'm sure they're going to try to go out on the block.
Well, they don't call. No, you just now. I bet you'll call and
So
they'll call in and ask.
The number again is 504.
952-0016.
One more time.
504.
952-0016. Come on,
Okay.
y'all.
All right, so y'all go ahead, call in, and then your question.
There you go.
Thank you, Poetic Justice.
Already.
They've been trying.
Okay.
They've been trying.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for calling 95.3 Gems. You are live with Miss T.S. Madison.
Hi.
Hey, Miss Sadie, how are you today?
How you doing, baby?
I'm fine. It's so great to see you today. And I love your hair that you've been talking about lately. It's so beautiful.
Oh, you like that?
The youth beauty.
Beauty hair. Oh my God, I love it. It's some beautiful hair, baby. Beautiful hair. Yeah, it's some beautiful hair.
I just want to ask you, are you going to be showing us in upstate South Carolina anytime soon?
We're working on it.
I gotta look at
We
Gio.
work.
You
We
have to look over at Gio.
we're working on it. Yes.
Oh, okay, Jill. I'm looking at you. I hope you do, because I would be so thrilled to see you in person when you're shows.
Yeah, so I can come put my arms around your neck and hug your neck, honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm so glad you're doing this live on YouTube so we get a chance to watch it.
That-
And you have a blessed day.
You too, my baby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, bye, girl.
Bye bye.
Alrighty. If
That
That was so
y'all call,
sweet.
call back.
That was so sweet.
Hey, 95.3 Gems. You are live with Miss T.S. Madison.
Yes, I'm calling from Dallas, and I just want to tell you that I had a great time at the show.
Woo!
Madison, T.S. Madison, Gio, Craig, all of them was there, and we had a blast, honey. Y'all need to come down to see and support Miss Maddie. She is the truth.
That's right.
You don't worry about what none of these motherfuckers saying. You keep doing your thing.
Thank you, baby.
We love you.
Thank you.
A boss bitch, let me tell you.
Oh my God, I love
Y'all
her.
come out and support Houston. Turn up. I had a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you
baby.
for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Really appreciate the fact that you have always been very positive. You in the midst of the situation. Yes, y'all will break, but baby, you still gonna shine. Knock that shit off your shoulders and keep pushing, Daddy.
All right,
That's
baby.
right.
Yes.
Make the play.
I love you too.
Dallas, yes, in the South, dirty South, baby, represent.
That's right. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
I love you too.
95.3 Gems. You are live
Thank
with
you.
Miss
Thank you guys
T.S.
for so much positive
Madison.
energy.
Thank you, Deborah.
I love you too. You calling me from New York City? Yes, New York. Listen,
We coming there. 421 and 422.
422. Yes. Come on, New York City. Thank you, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, in Norfolk, Virginia. You coming to Virginia? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah. Yeah. He fucking me, girl.
Yeah.
I love you too, boo.
Thank you,
Give me
Red,
some
to
sugar.
you.
Mwah.
Thank you, pretty Alexis.
Thank you, baby.
All right.
All right, baby. Okay.
95.3 Jams. You are live with TS
That's
Madison.
Houston, Texas.
That's
Houston, Texas.
number.
Hi, baby. Hi, boo.
You made it through.
She made it through. Hey,
She called several times.
Is that French Bella?
I love you too, baby. You calling from Houston? You coming to the show tomorrow?
Hit me. We'll get her in. That's French Bella, I think. Is that French Bella?
Are you French Bella? You French Bella? So,
Oh, you don't know.
Because, okay.
but are you here in? Are you here in Houston?
Girl,
Uh,
let me get her. Tell her,
Okay,
tell her to hit
Sam.
my inbox.
Gio said inbox him.
Inbox me. I'll take care of you. I just inbox me and we'll talk. Oh, she probably doesn't know how to do it.
Okay, we got. So
She's
listen.
from YouTube, yeah. Okay, I'm writing your number down. He'll text you, okay, baby?
No, that's not. It's her number. Is the 832 number. I love you too. Yeah, it's 83. That's the 832
I got it,
number.
baby.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Hi, baby. You say your daughter?
She's crying. I can't.
She got a whole. I love that Nola accent.
No.
Okay, Gio gonna call you back, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you in a little bit.
Okay, bye bye.
All right, 95.3 Jams. You are live with TS Madison. I see you called a few times.
That's from
Hey.
Ohio. That's Ohio, right? Hi, baby. That's Ohio right there.
Uh-oh. Hit it.
That's Ohio right there, baby. I know
We coming to Ohio.
I know those 216 numbers because I had the old
Oh.
rendezvous.
Murder, that was old times. That was old times.
Back before I got saved, I had a rendezvous out there already. With laughter.
Oh my God, yes.
With laughter.
Oh my God.
I love you, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you. That's with laughter. You know, every time I hear somebody tell me that, I used to be thinking like, well, what I did, I ain't do nothing. But then when I go back sometimes and I just watch my videos, I'm like,
You funny as
it's
fuck.
fun. It's just funny, but it's also sometimes I tell people I give people the raw me. Like I give them the raw me. Sometimes I may have my wig on, I may have a wig up, I may have on some makeup, I may not. I just give them the raw me. Like I may come and tell a person how I feel today, or my thoughts on something. And sometimes I have some fucked up feelings and fucked up thoughts. But
It's whether it's fucked up or not, it's you don't understand how much so many people relate to what you feel.
going through it, you know, and those be my human emotions, they be my human perceptions of things. You know, it just be the human part of me. And I used to underwhelm myself and be like, I love these people, I love all these people, but I don't.
That's my cousin.
When they tell me they've gathered something from a story that I've told, I'm like, Wow, that's exactly what I wanted you to gather from that. That's exactly what I wanted you to get from that story.
My biggest thing is with you and Miss Mary.
Oh,
Miss Mary, you have no idea how much she. Oh my God, I love her so much. She has no idea
yeah.
how much I love her, and she has no. She doesn't even know me, and it's just you. Your relationship with her just makes me wish how much I miss my mom so much because my mom has passed on.
Oh my God.
But you have no idea how much I wish and miss that relationship that I had with my mom.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, and that's why we do it. We do it like we do. I talked to her. I said, "Mommy, you know, you don't know that you're doing such a great thing just by us, the relationship that we have, and we don't always get along. Me and my mama don't always get along, but we try. And I understand what people don't know. I understand the importance of family and love. I understand the importance of that. I understand the importance of that. And I want to thank you for allowing me into your home with all my shenanigans.
I am one of your Maddie monsters,
That's right, baby. Yeah,
Shirlithia,
my Sharlithia. Yes, I love my Sharlithia.
Kayla,
My Caleb, my Sharlithia, my Shelly. I love y'all. I love you all because
yes,
you guys.
those are my true sister brothers. Those are my true sister brothers. I love them to death.
Yes, my Mike Hard TV. Yes.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, that is my big sister. I love her to death. She talks to me on the daily. I just had surgery on February the 4th, and if it wasn't for her, I probably would have lost it. But they talk to me every day to keep me sane. I promise you, they keep me sane. I talk to them every single day just to keep my sanity. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have lost it. But Fatty, I love you.
I
I
love
love
you
you, and I
too.
thank you so much for everything that you do, everything that you not just for me, but everything that you do for so many people out there. Just please, please keep doing what you do.
Thank you,
I don't care
baby.
about all the negativity that goes on in these fucking blogs. Just keep doing you. Keep being the person that you are, man. Don't change for nobody.
I promise.
I don't give a damn what nobody else say. Don't change for nobody.
I promise.
Please don't. And Gio, thank you for being the person, the strong person that you are. I appreciate you
You too
so
sweet. Thank you, my
so
love.
much. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you
I love
so
you,
much.
baby. Huh?
I love you. I love you,
I
baby.
love you. This is in a class of my own. You know me off of IG. I always comment and in your comments
What's your name on IG?
in a class of my own.
Come on,
Oh
tell
my
me,
God.
girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I know who it is.
I love you.
Yes.
I love you, Maddie. I love you so
I
much.
love you too.
Autograph.
Mwah, mwah.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you
Bye
too,
bye.
baby. Bye bye.
Alright. 95.3 Jams, you are on live with T.S. Madison.
Auntie B, is that doing it right?
Ah.
Cousin!
Hey, cousin, is
Cousin!
you live, cousin? Is you live, horse? Horse, are you live? Yes.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Oh God, we gonna have a
You
good time
coming,
tomorrow.
cousin? You coming?
Yeah, we gonna have a good time.
We'll be there
He
tomorrow.
driving from Orange, Texas.
Yeah, we gonna have a good time. We gonna
Oh,
have
that
a, are you
man
gonna
is
set up your
crazy.
radio thing while you there? You wanna do that?
That would be lovely. That would be nice.
Uh-oh,
Yeah. You
uh-oh,
wanna set the radio, do little interviews for the people when they come in? Is that okay, Gio?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, cousin, we'll see you tomorrow, baby. Listen, we gonna have a good time. We gonna have a good time.
All right. Love you,
All
Auntie.
right,
You
baby.
got any questions, cousin?
Honey, I'll have our questions tomorrow. I'll see her needs.
All right, okay. All right, cousin. All right.
Bye,
All
baby.
right, bye.
Get that 501 number that's calling when they call, cause her legs go. Oh, this
Oh,
is New
yeah.
York.
Yeah.
Oh, this New York City. New York City. Hi, New York.
Hello?
Hey, New York City from New York.
Hey, Tia.
This is TS all day.
Hi, Maddie. I love you.
I love you too, boo.
I love you. I'm sorry. I'm calling you right now. I don't know how I sound, but I started watching you for days. Like the end of last year, and I'm just watching all your videos, all your business lessons.
Yes, with me and David. Yes.
Yes, and I love it. I love looking out, watch our lives. I mean, I told you my daughter, she's on before she started dancing.
4.
In between.
Yeah, she got a teacher. Boo, boo, boo.
I see them eggs on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, are you ready for us to come? Are you ready for us to come to New York?
If you're looking at the asking, or you're looking at the comments, I've been asking when is the ticket because I've been waiting about
For New York City, I know. We haven't put it up.
We're probably gonna put.
to go to the dinner.
Yeah, what we're gonna
We're
do?
gonna figure it. We're gonna put it
the
up.
New York City tickets up maybe by Tuesday, like after the Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'm gonna get some rest and then I'm gonna drive home. Cause we've driven from LA.
Don't you love that she said she was gonna drive home? That was fun.
So the ticket stuff should be up probably Tuesday or Wednesday for New York, Chicago. That's right, baby. Listen, when we are ready, we are ready, we are ready, we are ready, baby. Oh God, yes, it's gonna be packed in New York, so you better get those.
Oh, okay, Gemini lady.
We go. All right, baby. I love you too. Mwah. Mwah, I love you. Mwah, bye. Oh my God, my lips.
95.3 Jams. You are live with Miss C.S. Madison right now.
It's Florida. Hey, Florida.
What's up, man? This is Jay Wilson. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Ah!
What's up, Jay?
Jay Wilson, what's his team, man? Child, you calling down to the YouTube, bitch. Down to the YouTube.
Baby, I will see you in Houston tomorrow.
Ooh!
Down to H-Town. I'm going to get there at 12 o'clock noon.
Come down to the news. And listen, I got the microphone ready because I know you know how to try a case too, bitch. You know how to try a case too.
Well, I'm looking forward to being there. I support my folks for sure.
Oh, yes.
So I love you. You came close. I wish you would come to San Antonio, but look, you're in Houston, so I'm going to be.
Come on down here to Houston. Now listen, you know Funky Geneva gonna be down there, child. You know Dineva mouth reckless is in a motherfucker. So I'm already pleading the fifth right now with Dineva reckless ass mouth.
I'll be there at noon. I didn't get the cheap ticket. I got the VIP.
Oh yeah, so that means you gonna have a good time. Cause listen, cause quiet as is kept in my fucking Dineva, quiet as is kept. Gio done already put the shit together. Well, all the peoples that ain't VIP, they got to leave after the show. But you ain't heard that from me. That was
Well, you heard it from me. General admission, when it's over, y'all got to go.
I look so forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Oh my God.
God bless, and I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Jay. Listen, I know you critique me about them sandwiches that I eat, but I don't never take it personal. Shit, I do need to stop eating all that goddamn processed food.
I love you the same, and thank you for letting the people know, because you know they crucified me about that.
Listen.
I love you, and you know it's all about love.
I love you too, baby. We from Florida, child. I love you.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow. All right, baby. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Good. We got to get home and get
Yeah,
this stuff
like, we
together.
gotta out,
have to-
yeah.
We gonna have to get back
Y'all
home.
gotta get this show right.
Yeah.
So, y'all, we got 15 minutes left in the show. I
15
thank you
minutes.
guys all for calling in. I am shocked
65.
that I got this opportunity right now.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand, I called everybody. I was like, ah.
Listen, this is what I need for you to do. I'm gonna need for you
Okay.
when you come down tomorrow. You
Okay.
can meet the
Sweet.
people of tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can meet the people. Bring your little radio equipment. Not your little. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop using that word little.
Little.
Because you know
It
what
sound-
that does?
yeah.
I hate that because that underwhelms people's accomplishments. Because I get it. Oh, you got your little show going. You got your no. It's not a little to me because I
It's
put
your
it out.
show.
Downgrading it.
Bring your show equipment down to the place,
Down to the bar.
down to the bar,
In the Dineva voice.
and set up so you can interview the people, get the excitement going.
Yeah.
whatever, you know, we have
Somebody just bought their ticket.
Yeah, get your ticket.
Yeah, Serena.
They're buying on my super-
Yes.
Super VIP.
But you know, I'm at the door, so I'm checking. I'm seeing all y'all.
We're gonna have a really,
Love you too, Monica.
really good time tomorrow. The show is about love.
And a good time.
Love and a good time. I want people when they leave that show that they have a good fucking time. No, we ain't always organized. but we organized. A light may fall down from the ceiling, some shit
No,
may
ma'am.
fuck up.
No,
I'm
ma'am.
just being
I-
real.
but I don't.
Shit may fuck up, but we gonna have a good.
We working on it,
So
Gemini.
I'm already doing my disclaimer now. Just in
Let
case
them
I
know,
have a
baby.
little too
Let
much
them know.
alcohol in the back there talking a little shit, you know. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good opening. I'm really excited. Texas has shown us a massive amount of love. They showed us love here. Dallas was off the chain. Now I do think that here at the House of Blues, for all my VIP people that are coming, you guys that got your VIP tickets, get your tickets and come and make sure you get there.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I see that comment about Norfolk. I don't know about that. I'll check that. We'll worry about that later.
No, Norfolk.
Yeah, I don't know that something in the Norfolk, Virginia ticket, the price. We don't have nothing to do with the Norfolk, Virginia prices now.
Right, well, we can't.
That's what it's saying. Yeah, we're good.
So here in Houston, this is what I want to tell you guys, okay? Get there so that you can, because VIP people will have their seating first. We will be seating VIP people first.
Yes.
And this space is going to be a very intimate space. It's the House of Blues, and we would like to give a special shout
That's
out.
very special.
A very special shout out to the House of Blues because that's a major situation for the House of Blues reached out to me. And they were like, Madison, we see what's going on, and we believe in what you got going on, and we would like to come in, and we'd like to
And we appreciate that.
offer you our space.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that was
That's
a
major.
really
Yeah.
House
big
of
thing.
Blues is very like, what you at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so,
What you got going on?
you know, I'd like to give a very special shout out to the House of Blues for that, and giving us that very.
It's an elegant space. It's lovely. It's really pretty.
It's
really
a
pretty.
really good space. It's very comfortable. Everybody's gonna feel comfortable. Bring your pocketbook because they food good. And
Kyle said he need to be in the front line too.
it's gonna cost you a couple dollars for food.
Well, yeah, it's gonna
But
cost you
gotta
something.
Get you bring your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Get you something. Have a really good time. Showtime will be at 10 o'clock. It might be 20 minutes early. I don't know. It all depends. But just you guys get there so you can get your radio interview. Look nice because we gonna have the camera.
Because I'm gonna be on the camera. Gonna be on you. I'm gonna see you at the door.
Come if you can sing, if you can dance. I'm gonna be giving away a couple.
We have some giveaway. We don't want to give it away, Myrtle. We have
It's just a good time. It's just a really good time. And that's what I really want to promote, a really good time. We're going to talk about the issues.
at hand. The issues.
We're going to talk about the issues. We definitely going to talk about justice.
We're gonna address it.
I'm going to definitely toss that. I'm going to do
Oh, you can wear whatever you want,
out
Alpha.
in the audience because I need to
She's
know
being
what
silly.
people's thinking and what they bring.
I speak up.
We definitely talking about Whitney, Wendell, Bartholomew, and I'll finish the rest tomorrow.
You got to add a name tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
You got to think of a new one.
We just gonna leave it for that. She's sick and shut in right now, so we just gonna leave it there. Ladies, I want to tell you, ladies, thank you very much for allowing me to come to your radio station.
Yes, thank you for coming.
And you know, and like I told you guys before, I support all of my businesses. I love my female owner and operator. I love my black female owner and operator, and I love my LB. Are you part of it? You said you.
I'm the gray line in between.
What is the great line in between?
It means that I'm pretty straight for the most part, but sexuality, like I
You're
tend
fluid.
to prefer.
You're fluid.
She's what you call a sapiosexual.
You just.
Oh, what? Wait, a what? Wait.
Sapiosexual.
What is that?
Sapiosexual is an actual sexuality when you are attracted to people in which you're attracted to them by their personality.
Ah.
You're not attracted to a
She
certain
knows
gender.
it.
Ah.
A lot of us don't understand when you
Is
talk gay, you have to talk gender and then sex. People don't know the difference between gender and sex.
Correct.
Gender is what you identify
Correct.
in society, right? Sex is what you were born as.
Correct.
Okay? So when you're talking about, hey, yeah, I was born a female, but gender-wise, hell yeah, I'm a whole boyfriend.
A
now.
boy,
Shit,
yeah,
you
correct.
dig?
I'm a whole
So,
boy.
is it?
So I get it.
So that's how it
and when
works.
you try to break these things
Thank you, Miss
down
Parker.
to people, they don't want to really, they don't want
I
to
didn't know.
accept
Not at all.
They don't want to accept it.
At all.
And here's my thing, right? Sexuality is not identity.
Nope.
I can have, me and you can be over there bumping and grinding all day,
All day.
fucking it up.
Not tan it.
But when I leave here,
We're coming to Chicago
You're
311.
mad.
I want to be a man.
Yeah, it's the same thing in which who we identify as and what they
But the-
identify
And
but
I think
as.
I think it's very a hard subject, honestly, because a lot of people who identify as straight, their they offensive sometimes to have the conversation. They don't want to open up the plate, and some people are still like nervous about it. They don't want to have those conversations, or they're homophobic.
Well, you know what I think it is? I think that they've already subscribed to just whatever's
Whatever
going
it
on.
is in their
It's
mind.
wrong. And people don't understand. A lot of stuff that we're subscribed to is a social construct. Pink is for the girls, blue is for boys.
Or it's
Where
what
does
your,
that go?
I mean, babies are just
What's
born.
our favorite color, Kelly? We like pink.
I love
When I tell people I like pink, they be like, what?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Right.
What's wrong with that?
But that's a social construct.
But okay, so I have a question, and this is I'm gonna ask this question very generally because I have a son.
Okay.
My
Okay.
son is 8, and one thing, and I didn't know what to say, but he picked up a pink backpack at the school, and he was like, "I want this backpack." However, my son is very like, he's not like, "Oh, I like boys at this age."
He don't know that. He just like a pink bag.
He just like the pink bag. However, my response was, "No, Jay, pink is for girls." Now keep in mind, in my mind, I'm thinking, I know baby gonna walk around with a pink backpack, but honestly, he liked it, so I really wanted to buy it, but I had to respond that way because it was my natural reaction.
Well, it's your
So I was
natural
like,
reaction.
I didn't know what to say.
Well, it's her natural reaction because
Of
she's
societal
still
norms.
subscribed
To the
to
standard.
Societal norms.
to the heteronormative ideas of pink is for
Girls.
girls,
Blue
is
for boys.
Right.
You know,
But
and
babies are not born with anything.
But this is the thing: you, as a woman that is a sapiosexual and you metrosexual, honey, you get involved in what makes you feel good. You would be disappointed if your son was gay or trans. I don't want to make that statement like you would be. Let me
Asking.
question that. Would you be disappointed?
I remember when we had to ask you this the first time.
What did I say? Because I honestly don't remember. I probably said,
Talk to your daddy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, so what I told him, but let's talk about the pink backpack. So let's back it up. I told him, I said, that bag is for girls, it's pink. And so I said, what you think your daddy would say if you came home with that pink bag? And he was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he not having it. So honestly, and I've always told people this, if he ever told me he was gay, I'd be like, okay, well, you explain that to your father, it's gonna be an issue. It's never an issue with me because I know what I deal with.
But when you say it, but listen, sister, when you say it, you say, well, when you know it's gonna be an issue with your dad, you still making that child's choice or that child's feeling or who that child's identity based off of parent. You're making his identity. If that was the case, you would be making his identity based off of what his father wants and his mother wants, and you making him removing himself. It's a selfish. That's selfish. I think that that's a selfish thing to make a child say, well, your dad is going to be mad at you because you're gay. It removes this child's entire identity because of what the parents want them to have. And I think where we human beings, we don't respect, not saying you, because you are his mother, but we don't respect each other's individuality. And this is important, that we have to understand that we are all individuals in this world. We're individually wrapped. And just because you may see something, that's just like you want your child to go to a Ivy League college, and I don't want to go there. I want to go to a community college. This is what you want him to do, and you take away the identity of the child.
Okay, I love that. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but this grabbed me right here with what you said. With it being so open and so many things now being introduced to kids, I feel like sometimes it slightly taints the thought process and doesn't give them the opportunity to say, I can choose what I want by it being so smack in their face.
Well,
You know what I mean?
but when you say that, are you saying it's based off of media? Like
Yes.
media? Okay,
Yes.
well, what do you see? May I ask you a question? What do you see in the media now that you think is...
My son has a cell phone,
Okay.
for one. This is the first and primary thing. There is an emoji on cell phones that have girls and girls kissing and boys kissing.
Okay.
And to me, when a child is looking at that, he's gonna ask,
What is it?
what's going on? Or boys and boys holding hands,
Yeah.
and girls and girls.
So-
And another thing is, if you watch Empire, if you're a avid watcher of Empire, once they introduce some of the scenes, you can no longer now, if you choose not to have your child watch it anymore because they've introduced certain things.
Okay.
But this is what's going on in the world.
Okay, so I give you that. I
Okay.
give you that. Here we go. So let me counter that. I give you that. Okay, so if you're watching television and this stuff on this is where you come in as a parent,
Right.
and tell your child we're living in a world outside of what you might be used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit your kids down and let your kids know that you're not the only person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is the problem that I have with people. Like they've bundled their views, their opinions, and the way they feel about things that are going on in the world and making it the law. That's not the law. The law is each person has the right to be individually wrapped, individually who you are. So you tell your child, hey, those two people are over there, they're gay. This is gay. This is education. Is the key.
Education.
You have to educate the child, because if you don't if you tell this child, don't go over here in this box,
They gonna go
it's
in
wrong.
there.
I don't want you, you're doing more damage by trying to hide it and lock it up and put it over there in the corner, because they're gonna go over there and be like, let me peek inside this motherfucking box. It should be, and you should educate the child, or you should teach the child that there's differences in the world. Mommy's different, daddy's different. You see these two men on the TV kissing? You know, I'm not gonna tell you to say, not to say, well, that's wrong. I'm gonna tell you to say, I would tell you to say, listen, this is what these two human
People
beings
decide.
have decided that they want to be in the life. You have the choice in your life to make the choice to like or love whatever it is that you want to. Now, I do understand that that's a hard pill for parents out there to swallow.
It is.
Because
It is.
you have to look at, I'm a trans woman. I'm 41 years old. I've never seen men and women on TV, or kissing on a television program going up, but yet I'm trans.
Yeah.
Yet I'm under the LGBT umbrella. Yet I'm under the gay umbrella. I never saw that growing up, ever. I never saw it. So with that being said, if we're worried about the influence that's on television, you know what influenced me to want to be a motherfucking woman? Let me see you pop them things, shake them titties, doo-doo brown. Pop that pussy, pop that, That was a big influence to me. Fuck them niggas, get them niggas for all you can, I'm getting paid, yeah, the fuck I'm in. I'm listening to this music, and I'm listening to a lot. That was an influence. If you want to know what my influence was, being influenced by pussy power.
Yeah.
Pussy power. That influence, I didn't see men on television kissing, you know. Well, the first time I saw men on TV was in my
We were
own
grown.
era. I was
We were grown.
So you can't say that because this stuff is going on because it's inclusive. That's just like saying, example, you see interracial couples on television. That don't mean that your child gonna go out and want to marry a white woman or marry a black man because he see interracial stuff on TV. They tried to keep us off television.
Yes.
Black people off television. Straight black people off television. We gotta look at it in a broader spectrum than just, you gotta think about what we were kept away from. You put something over here in the box and tell the child don't touch it, and you put over here and you speak so highly against it, the first thing that motherfucking child gonna do is wanna know what's in that box. So it is your duty as a parent to educate your child in a way that if you wanna teach them to be family oriented, start a family, you teach them that. You also have to teach them to respect things that are different from them.
And that's why I really appreciate you saying this, because a lot of times it's scary for a parent, especially a young parent.
I get it.
Because you're sitting there looking like, oh my God, wait a minute.
But are you
You go
really-
through so many emotions, because I'm thinking in my mind like, look, I already know what I know, so I mean, it's not a big deal.
But are you afraid? But see,
But-
this is what I ask people. Are you afraid of your child being homosexual because of procreation issues, or are you afraid of your child being homosexuals because of the way that you and others treat homosexuals?
Oh, no. That's
No,
not,
I'm just saying.
the second
That's
one, no.
usually the two
I think
reasons
my
as to
my
why
two,
they
I
choose
have
to
two
love it.
reasons. I have actually three. My two reasons would be not the second one at all. Because honestly, I teach my son because he's thick. I teach him all the time. Whatever they say, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I teach him to have thick skin. So that wouldn't be my issue. My issue is the fact that I love my son. If he decided to make those choices, and I've said this before, that's your decision, son. I'm gonna love
But
you
you
and
got,
support
but your
you
dad gonna be
regardless.
mad at you.
Yeah, no, I ain't tell him that because he doesn't know. Oh, don't be gay because your daddy gonna be mad. Heck no, I've never told him that. I said don't get the pink backpack because your daddy gonna be looking at me like, why you got my son walking around with a pink backpack? I fear what the
Meaning
father
that-
gonna say to
Yeah,
me.
meaning that the pink backpack has emasculated him. This is taking away his masculinity. When the pink backpack, when the colors associated with gender construct, we have to break. We gotta start breaking these things. These things that are in our that have been instilled in us that is so dumb. We have to start. This is up to us to start breaking these long histories.
You have to break the
cycles
cycle.
of things.
You have to break the cycle.
You have to break that. If you want to wear a pink backpack and you like
Where's
the color
that pink backpack?
put that pink backpack on, and if you want to get, and that don't mean you ain't gonna get no Gucci because you wear this pink backpack.
That's the same thing I would tell people when I say I want
What they saying to you?
They're saying that,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
people,
good.
a lot of people think it's a sin because they're afraid to be
But
labeled gay.
We've been so
Bogged down.
by the Bible, which is
Manipulation.
we've been so.
But it's not even just the Bible. It's the Bible. It's most general teachings of religion, and then it's also some of the Ten Commandments compared to what our Constitution looks like is very close. So with as far as the lying, the cheating, the stealing, the killing, and marriage, what marriage should be, they just started making
They all mean.
lesbian.
But you listen, you said something earlier that I wanted to go back to.
Yes.
Because this is a real touchy
Tell
subject
me.
for people. You said about them watching Empire. Now, the only thing that you are worried about your son, not you, but people, because there are people that think exactly this way. The only thing that people complain about was the two men kissing. You're not complaining about the gang banging, the drug dealing, the murder. No, listen,
You're right,
you're not worried about this getting into your son's or your daughter's mind. You're not worried about this because this is all okay for them to know about. It's just the two men kissing
Showing
Yeah.
is
affection.
where
Right.
it's where you have the problem. When the problem lies in all of the other destructive shit that is going on in a situation that we black people and straight people alike want to close our eyes to. Oh, it's okay if my son be a motherfucking murdering, thieving ass nigga, as long as he ain't kissing no man. I'm all right. And this is where we're able to forgive on
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, we are worse than murderers in
We're able
people's
to
minds.
forgive an R. Kelly, but crucify a Justy.
Yep.
Forgive him quick. He was sick.
I mean, let's call it out.
Well, I mean, I got
Able to
yeah.
I
forgive
ain't
him.
gonna lie, I ain't gonna
You're
lie.
able to
That was
forgive
me.
him.
That's a
That was
Forgive him.
me. That was me.
To forgive an R. Kelly, but to crucify this a gay person. When wrong is wrong, if you want to look at it
I
all
was
the way
raised
around.
like that.
Regardless of what you sleep
Everybody
with.
needs to say, when they use that empire and stuff as a way to say, I don't want my kids watching it because the two men kiss. Bitch, what about them drug lords?
But I must say,
racketeering?
anybody kissing. I've had my son. Matter of fact, I really wanted to watch a movie. What was that recent movie with Taraji P that just came out?
What man? What?
I didn't know that movie was so vulgar. That
I
baby
loved
had-
it.
that
It was
baby
so
had-
hilarious.
No, it was an amazing movie. However, I brought my son. with me
For your
to watch
son,
the
it is a
movie.
little much.
He had to put his headphones on and watch
Yeah.
the phone. So it's not just the fact of
Yeah.
just
For that
me
movie
and
and his age, it is a
For
little
his
much.
age, yes.
For his
I
age.
Way too much, Ken.
Yeah.
I was
For his
I was
age.
wrong.
But I do think that that there should be age restrictions
Yes.
for everything that
Everything.
children
Yes.
are watching. And if a child
8. The child is 8.
and
The 8, yes.
I think that as a child, I think the parent has. This is where the parents have to be. We're in a time where the parent has to be proactive in the child's life.
Yes.
It's mandatory. You can't set your child out there and not
Too
go.
much
You
technology.
can't let them out there. Bitch, they got cell phones. They got fucking Twitter. iPads. You cannot set your child out in the world and think that, well, I taught him at home. You need to follow up that teacher. Hey, what you doing?
What's going on?
What's in this phone? Let me see it.
And I
Why you got a Facebook account at 7 years old, 8 years old?
Yeah.
You just too grown for you.
I be
That's too grown for you to be in the grown people business. My mom would have sit your behind down over there in grown people business like that. It's grown people talking. Get somewhere and sat down.
Get some business.
Go in there with the children.
Some business.
When you old enough to get in here and start talking to me about these things, or I'm gonna come to you. Hey, listen. You having sex? I know because I
Look at this person right here. To be honest, I like LGBTQ. However, I'd be hurt if one of my boys were gay.
I get it, Gio, because
Yeah, no, I'm
listen,
just saying, but
I get it.
that's a
You
great
know why-
statement.
You know why a lot of people be hurt which they may not want to say it? Because they know what they've done.
What
or
the-
said. They know
or-
they know what they've done or said towards
Yes,
gay.
right,
They
yes.
know how they've treated gay.
They
They know what
gotta
gays
But
go
that's
through.
the
They
thing.
know.
But no-
I'm gonna be
Like, that's
honest.
what
For
it
me personally, I want to address that because you did say that earlier. For me, I wouldn't be hurt because my son would have those issues. My hurt would come from the fact that
What he had to deal with.
He's not gonna have kids that come from him in a.
But you don't know that.
But why?
because they're gay. And this here we go again.
Why? We know.
But
Let me.
Gio, hold
We
on.
know a very effeminate
Yo,
gay
but
man.
Gio, hold on. Here we go again with the thought. with
Yeah,
the
'cause he
thought
can have
cycle
children.
of
No, tell me.
Gay
Well,
people
but let
don't
her
have
finish.
children. Gay men
From
don't
him
have.
and a woman?
Yes, we have it a very.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a very effeminate. We know several. Let me just break this down to you. We know several effeminate gay men
Okay.
that are currently having children with women currently right now. I just noticed somebody just had the baby's 2 months old, and I
Both raising the child?
yes,
Yes.
and he
But
is
they
gay
may
as a
not be
$3
together,
bill.
But
You know
they
Messi
still
C?
Yeah, Messi C.
Messi C.
All of his
He
baby
got
mamas-
5. He got 4.
Messi C
Got 4 or 5.
kids. And we know
You know
other
Flawless
gays.
from Houston?
Baby, I told you, I'm in the gray line, so I
But
don't
we
see
know
everything.
so-
It goes
But
on
you
the
know
side.
what you-
Y'all are educated.
You know what
But Gio, it's the
you've been
cycle.
trained,
It's the
if you will.
It's that cycle.
But I get.
When you grow up in the house,
Yes.
people tell boys, listen, put your hands over your booty because the gays want to fuck your ass. I be like, nigga.
See,
you
Alpha
ain't
Charm said Missy C got 4 kids with his
you ain't
sexy
got the
self.
word. I be want to grab you. I don't want your ass, nigga. I like that. So don't put your
Andy
hand on
Cohen
your
didn't
ass.
have that baby though.
So you know,
Andy Cohen, that's a
when I used to be
surrogate.
growing up, I would see boys like, oh, don't be trying to look at my ass. I'm like, nigga, I don't want your ass cover you, nigga.
They want to
I'm
know.
looking at your dick.
The question to you is a person has, which I think is a great question. Can your son be in the gray line? I think that's a great question, Miles.
I wouldn't mind him being in the gray line.
Okay.
If he's
That's
older
fair.
and he knows what he wants. If that's what you want.
That's fair.
what you
Yeah,
want.
that was a great
like
question,
that
Miles.
question because that's what it goes back to earlier.
Yeah.
I don't personally have an issue with
Yeah.
my son choosing whichever side, but I do feel like I want him to have the opportunity of making that choice once he's
old enough.
I think-
once he's old enough. And this is another thing. I feel like because it's introduced so early, sometimes you don't know how
Yeah.
to take these.
I think what
And
people
that's
need
what
to
happened
realize,
to me.
yeah, I think what people need to realize, which is the ultimate thing, is nobody would choose to be chastised and ridiculed their entire life. You don't choose to be gay, I'm sorry. Because I walk a very different line than many people, and people do not realize at all if I didn't mention and I didn't do what I do at Madison and talk about my stuff freely. People don't even realize.
Like the typical or normal,
They don't realize I'm
or
gay.
the
People don't know at all.
Gay man. Like,
I don't have none of that.
Yeah, you're very
I don't have none of
And
that.
the thing about it is, people always think that
But I
because once
beat a pair of cakes up.
One thing that straight
Wait,
people
what do you
do.
say? What do you say?
But one thing that straight people do is they tend to when
It's a certain way.
kid comes out gay, the first thing you got AIDS, you
Yeah.
automatically they
Yeah.
automatically put you're
Well,
gonna have
something,
AIDS.
something.
You're gonna get AIDS. That's one. And two, you're gonna be a flaming fag,
Yep.
flaming sissy, and that's not.
Yeah, I'm completely on top. What are you talking about?
Not the case. That is not the case. There are some men who walk around that identify openly as gay that are not effeminate, that are not that are masculine, and that are not trying to be. Because there are
Yeah.
some men that
Yeah.
try to
Overdo it, overcome.
masculine,
And
you know?
it's because of societal norms, making them feel like if they did a certain thing, they wear a color,
Yeah.
it's going to automatically be. And going to that point, a messy C type situation. I'm proud of him for living his life the way he wants to live his life. Do I understand it? And I'm part of his group, his peer group. Not me.
Yeah, because that's not your story.
That's not my story. But I don't chastise him or I'm not mad at him for it.
But I
I'm
think
proud of
that
him for
Messi
living
C
his
is-
life.
I think Messi C is gender non-conforming.
See, and that could be true. That could be true. And he has just recently said he wants a wife and another child.
I'm a heterosexual.
So wait,
transsexual.
let me ask you quickly. So is he more of like a?
No. He a boy.
Okay, so he's masculine male.
No, he's not masculine.
That's when gender and
No.
sex, come on.
He's
No,
not
I
masculine.
don't know how he looks.
No, I don't like
How
twinks
he
at all,
looks.
Taz. That's
How
disgusting.
So he's.
Messi C is handsome.
Mancy C is a handsome individual.
He's
Yes.
just a feminine.
He's an effeminate man.
Okay.
But but one thing you have to know is he gets that name honestly, because Messi don't mind laying hands to anybody that tries him.
But Messi
He fight
C,
girls
But he's shapely.
He's shapely like a woman at the bottom. He's
See?
very handsome in the
Very
face.
fine.
See, and she finds him to be fine. You
What
see,
he puts on,
But see?
is attractive.
and this is what women. And I'm telling you, her opinion is most women feel this way when they meet
This
Messi
is
C.
what you would say a masculine thirst trap there.
Well, on that space
That's
right
a
there.
masculine, but
And
he
then-
surface every
And
time.
then
Yeah.
show the other part of
Now I
Messi
can
C.
give him a little. He always delete the good stuff.
Shout out
He
Messi C.
keeps
I
it.
love.
We love Messi.
And so,
But that was the greatest example that I can tell you that is actually in the public eye. We'll be on a show that is a popular show coming up. You know, and this is going. It's a perfect example. He's got a daughter, beautiful kids.
Now show
Okay,
show
but
the
is he
Messi
gay
C.
or
Messi
not?
C.
He- you know he
I don't know.
think
I think what matters is gender non-conforming.
okay, so basically, if he wants to be with a man, he'll be with a man.
That's
But if he
yeah.
wants to be with a
Listen,
woman-
Messi C float with who like Messi C. That's what I fuck with.
Yeah,
He
right.
float with-
Right. You like me? Okay, then we like- right.
You like shit, you fine too, baby. You know, a nigga be like, you fine, you fine too, baby. He's not out there throwing himself at people. It's whatever his,
Right.
whatever.
He respects you as long as you respect him. Do not disrespect him, because of course he's going to disrespect you back, and I support him in that. I support him in that
I do.
because I'm a person just like you are.
He came.
Where did you get your shades from, Madison?
And that's what I like
Tell
about
him.
him.
Oh, okay, so you get your shades from the shades with an S on the end _spot.
On Instagram.
On
On
Instagram.
Instagram.
The shades
There you go.
_spot. You hit them up, let them know what color you want. They got
I love y'all, but we gotta
we
Yeah,
we gotta go. I love y'all.
Thank you so much for being in the conversation. Thank you so much for
Get
coming
that
to
thing
Yes
and
Madison.
stuff, Gio.
I got-
So appreciative.
I'll get that
I
up.
need a third one. Yeah. So I really want to tell you that you're amazing the way you are.
Thank
You're a
you, baby.
blessing to the community of everybody,
Thank
not
you.
just the
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ, ABC, like you said.
All the things.
Community. It's a helping hand, and the conversation that you're having is big. Like it's bigger than you. It's bigger than most people minds can expand.
Right.
So I just want to appreciate you for coming on.
And I want to
educating
thank you
us,
for
and-
having me.
Yes,
Thank you for
yes,
having me.
yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much, honey. This has been T.S. Madison, Loud Live, and
I love you
always
too,
and
Shalithia.
forever in color at 953jams.com.
That's right, y'all. DJ Callie Royce and Nay Mac.
What's that?
Thank y'all for showing up. See y'all next Thursday.
Turn around, Gio. Let me talk to her for
You are talking to him.
Yeah,
No,
this
spin
him,
around,
like,
let me talk to him.
performing,
Oh.
Like,
Well, they
he
look.
deletes
Just
everything.
spin the camera around. You can tell her. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for calling in. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. Thank y'all. I want you guys I want you to follow
Hey
her.
y'all, I'm DJ Callie Royce. I'm out of Houston, Texas. You guys can hit me up on social media. D is in dog, J is in jump, Callie Royce. And thank you so much for coming. Yes! Make sure y'all come to the show. If you're in Houston, if you're a musician, also DM me your music. I support a lot of artists in Houston. I do a lot of interviews here in H-Town. So anything you guys need, whenever you come back to Houston, come see me. We'll take care of y'all. We got clubs out here, promo stuff. We'll be at South by Southwest. Yes! Woo!
Yes. All right, y'all. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in to the discussion. Gio, thank you for holding the camera down, holding
Love
it down
y'all.
over there. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys got a little bit of education on some. Oh, they say you fine.
Oh, thank you, honey.
They say you
Thank
fine.
you, honey.
Oh,
Hey,
look.
hey, hey, don't forget to follow me. Naymac, y'all was calling, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram at NAEMAC _ Naymac, you dig? What's up?
Yeah, listen, I love you guys, and I need you to get your tickets, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the show. Gio, you know you got to take care of that stuff.
Yes,
Get the numbers and
I'm
stuff.
waiting for you to take these off.
All right. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Love you. And y'all, Charlethia, I love you, baby. I love you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I see you tomorrow, baby.